I'm gonna try not to take too much of y'all time, but I want to talk about this because I think in this particular era that we're living in now, we have there's a lot of illusions of self-love. A lot of people have that mixed up. People say stuff like, "Oh, I love myself," and then when they say they love themselves and how they express it, they'll back it up by using a lot of superficial stuff to back it up. Artificial things like I go get my nails done, I go buy me a new pair of shoes every time I get paid. I make sure I get stay with the nicest clothing and the nicest fragrance and the best of the best. I get the best weave and whoop de whoop. A lot of people feel like this is self love because they buy themselves shit. This is not love, man. Matter of fact, this was a tactic of war to prevent us from really loving ourselves, you know. And we've it's so much stuff in the way to where not even a lot of us even know what love really is anymore. We don't even know what it is anymore, you know. Um, and if people really love themselves, they will understand that no amount of money, no amount of clothes, you know, jewelry and whatever else could is going to do anything. It couldn't. None of it could do anything to satisfies that thirst or hunger that you are trying to fulfill. It's an illusion. All this stuff that y'all want to buy, all these different um, things that y'all want to back up to say you love yourself. A lot of you really don't love yourselves. You buy yourself a bunch of stuff, but you won't take care of your body, your health, nothing. If you really love yourself, you know. Um, and if you want to go to another extent, if you're not somebody that's into take care of your body, do you love yourself enough to educate yourself, make yourself knowledgeable about certain things so that you can be a better, example to your kids, so that when you talk, you got something actually that of substance, something that actually means something. Somebody can listen to you and they can walk away from that conversation and be better, not worse, or come there the same way that they came, leave the same way that they came. So um, people got to understand that love is a force. It is something that is um, accessible to everyone. But despite it being the most abundant element, the most accessible resource, we are so distracted and we are so um, just unplugged from it because of the superficial outside stuff that's going on. And a lot of those things don't have nothing to do with love, man. If you really love yourself, you would stop hurting. You would stop being so angry and aggressive towards people. If you really love yourself, you would love people the same way you love yourself. You would treat people the same way you want to be treated. Because if you knew, if you had any sense, you know, harming someone or doing wrong to someone else is going to cause a reaction that is going to make you feel less of yourself. You can't feel full of love when you just hurt somebody, when you just upset somebody, and if you feel any type of proud or some kind of gratitude, gratification out of ruining someone's day, you don't love yourself. You don't love yourself. Some part of you should be like, you know what, I fucked up. I got to make that right. You know what I mean? Because I ain't gonna be able to go to sleep at night and be comfortable knowing that I just ruined this person's day, knowing that this person could be devastated. You know, there's sometimes people will crush somebody's feelings so bad they'll commit suicide, and that person is left to live the rest of their life knowing that they could have contributed to somebody taking their own life because they don't love themselves, so they wanted to harm someone else through their words or whatnot, and then now that person question their love for their own self because of the way this person treated them. So people, self-healing healing is something that is definitely needed on the planet in order for us to reach our highest capacity of love. And remember, y'all, love ain't got nothing to do with the stuff that a lot of the stuff that we see, as far as man-made stuff, makeup, weaves, jewelry, clothes, and all this different stuff, man. This is not loving yourself. You may treat yourself and, you might want to look comfortable and feel good. You know, feeling good about yourself and loving yourself is two different things. Two different things. Love is much more deeper. It's at the root, and most people got to make sure that they plug back into that if they are not, vibrating on that frequency of love. So let's make sure we're doing a love check, man. Make sure we're not harming people because we don't want to be harmed ourselves, and we want to treat people the way we want to be treated. And even though we might treat ourselves to a lot of these fancy, glorious things, let's not get lost in it, thinking that we showing everybody how much we love ourselves just because we got something on expensive. That's not love, self-love, y'all. That's called wasting money. If you got it, it ain't tricking if you got it or whatever. If you got the bread to spend it, spend what you spend. I'm not here to tell nobody that they can't spend money on themselves. But don't confuse yourself and make you think that you really love yourself by doing all of this stuff. Every time you get paid, you go, splurge on yourself. You shop for this and get that and get that. Just so you can go out and get attention from people. And then afterwards, the effect goes away. And you got to get back out here and buy some more shit just to get another reaction of the attention. Let's wake up, people. Let's tap back into love. Let's treat one another right. And let's go to another level. I am Black Horseman Promotions.